Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going over this match between Team Secret and VKS. So we are here at the draft phase, and as you can see, Dasha is always banned. Probably the most banned support I have seen in this tournament as of yet. Arlie seems to be the most banned marksman. Heino and Zhang Fei pretty strong bans as well, but Mai Shirani is usually banned, but when she is not banned, she is actually picked first. As you can see, the first pick of TS is going to be that Mai Shiranui. Now I see why they go for her. She is so mobile, so versatile. She can do range damage and she can also go in to eliminate. In the hands of a very good player, Mai Shiranui is probably the best mage out there, and the opponents respond with a very strong dual pick, that is Dolia and Long. Long being the second most banned marksman in the tournament, and according to us, Long is the strongest marksman, right? We always ban Long whenever we get the chance to ban a marksman. But look at the other two picks of TS, it's Musashi and Alain. So this is where things get interesting. They go for two powerful initiator, diver type of heroes with Shiranui as well, who can be counted as an initiator. But VKS responds to it with the Lady Zen. So Lady Zen is no initiator or no diver, but she is a very good defender. She can counter dive compositions pretty well. If she uses her abilities properly, it can shut down divers. So you can already see that the draft is slowly becoming into one team going on offense and the other team going around the defensive picks. As you can see, not both of them are going to just bang at each other's head. One is going to play defensive and the other is going on the offense with Musashi and Alain. So the three picks from TS are very strong, but Dolia Lady Zen has always been a very powerful combo. Dolia can also combo with Long, but that doesn't really happen too often. But let's see what the other picks are. As you can see, the bans coming in from VKS are all marksman bans. They have banned the Lady Sun and the Marco Polo. And then this TS is banning the junglers Uyan and Kaiser. Right. So they have banned Kaiser. The reason why they have banned Kaiser is that they are going for a diving composition. And Kaiser, if he is in the team with Lady Zen, and if you dive right into him while he has a tanky build, you know it's an absolute disaster. He won't die. He just won't die. And it will give enough time for Long or Lady Zen to deal the damage that they have to deal. So Kaiser is a very good ban from the side of TS, because he is a very good counter to their offensive composition. Now let us see the Clash Laner pick, and look at that, they are going for the Dharma. But the problem with Dharma is he is not a primary initiator. He cannot be a primary initiator. He wants someone to initiate for him and then he can follow up. But they already have a support, so only the jungler is left. And if and only if he goes for a jungler like Zilong, he can't really initiate. But if you guys look at the side of TS, they haven't still selected a marksman. Their mage can't be easily dived upon. Like, you can't really ambush a Mai Shiranu. She is the one who ambushes you. So VKS needs to play defensive, and Dharma is very good at being a defender along with Lady Sen. Kinda like Kaiser, but just less tanky version of Kaiser. If you jump into the tower with Dharma inside, he can just smash you on the tower and he can do a lot of damage and crowd control. But VTS are going for Mosi as their support, and this is very good, because Mosi doesn't actually need to go in with his ultimate, because they don't really do that. If you guys see the esports matches, they only rely on his second ability. The second ability is the most important one, and Dhiranji is their marksman. So what is going to be the jungler pick? And that is Menki. Now the problem with this is, in my opinion, I think TS has won the draft. They have a better draft here, but VKS has actually managed to counter TS draft pretty solid. So they have an anti-dive composition with Dharma, Ladison and Dolia. But Menki, if they ever go on the offense, Menki is good. Menki is very good if he is snowballing. But the problem with that is that they don't have a primary initiator. Menki is no primary initiator, nor is Dharma. Maybe if they engage together, they can do stuff. But look at the enemy team for them. Team Secret has a lineup of Shiranui as the mage, Dhiranji as the marksman. So Dhiranji actually goes for a tanky build. If you guys not full tank, but he will go for like one or two defense items. So you can't easily dive him and finish him off. So the problem is, who is Menki and Dharma going to dive? So obviously their composition is going to be defensive. They want to play the defense, but I don't know if Mosi is a very good pick to play defense. But let's see. Now let's get right into the match. So, like I said, if TS Team Secret starts snowballing, it will be pretty hard to stop them because they have Alain and Musashi as their divers, their primary divers, and they have Mosi to stun for them from so far away. So the draft has definitely been won by TS, but if VKS manages to turn the tides and start snowballing themselves, it will be again, it will be pretty hard for them to do that as well. Who are they going to snowball? Are they going to dive on Alain, Musashi, and Shiranui with their Dharma and Menki? It doesn't. See, this is why the draft, I think, goes to TS. So it's going to be a very hard match for VKS from here. Alain, guys, he's so powerful. He is one of the most picked Clash laners right now, just because of how easy it is to initiate with him and how much value he provides. He's not like Lian Po, where he only stuns but doesn't deal a lot of damage. Alain just goes in, deals a lot of damage to everyone, and then continues to deal damage. With that Blood Rage shield item, it's just insanely hard to stop him. He deals a lot of damage as well. And also, the same can be said about Shiranui. She is just very fast, it's very hard to catch her, and it's just an overall annoying experience to play against Shiranui. So far no one has got any kills, but look at the Alain. Alain is just bullying Dharma right now. He is just forcing him to stay under the tower, and this is giving time for Musashi to come there. Maybe they can together try to do something. They will be trying to do it probably, but if more of VKS decides to help Dharma, they will not be able to. Alright, so both the marksmen are just doing their own thing in their lane, just farming around, and the support just randomly comes around just to stun once and then they'll just leave. Okay, alright, so now, so far nothing has happened because only a few people. Okay, now everyone is level 4 except the support, so probably the main fights will happen while they are going for the major objectives. That is what I would guess. I haven't seen this match actually, so it will be interesting. Like we uh, would have like fought like 3-4 battles by now, and lost like 7-8 for both the sides by now, but look at them. They aren't fighting at all. They're just going around the map. They're looking at the enemies, what they're doing. They're just rotating, giving vision, clearing waves, trying to steal each other's jungle. That is all they are doing. They are not fighting at all. In lane, they are just bullying each other, but they are not fighting enough to go down. Right? That is what I'm saying. Okay, now Shiranui and Alain go for a planned attack, and that results in the death of Dharma and Alain still having his ultimate. This is what I was saying, guys. I play Alain as well, and you never want to immediately ult with Alain. It's never a good idea. You have to make sure that you save your ultimate as long as possible. Don't make it too late, but don't use it too early as well, because that's such a powerful ability to change the tides of the battlefield itself. And there goes the first kill. You saw how planned and how calculated that was. Alain and Shiranui just planned the whole thing. They were like, Dharma is hiding in that brush, Shiranui. So if you come now, we can get that kill. And they did manage to get it without losing Shiranui as well. And the main thing you have to notice is Lady Zen was also there. It's not like Lady Zen didn't know what was about to happen. They knew what was about to happen, but still VKS played that slightly better than, I mean, TS played it slightly better than VKS, and they managed to get the kill and get away from the place as well. Okay, so um, the first objective goes for TS, right? Because they have got a kill, they had the advantage, and they have the morale advantage as well. Now they are just trying to invade the jungle, and they actually did. They were able to steal the blue buff. Musashi got the not the blue buff, I think. He got his own, and then he came there and invaded the buff of VKS as well. So now is when the gold lead will slowly start to go up. If you can see the top, you can see that TS has 15,000 gold while VKS only has 13.7. So the reason for this is they have a kill, they also have the major objective, and they have also been farming more efficiently. So this one is an underrated point. Farming efficiently is actually, like, a lot of people don't know this, but this is a very good engage by Shiranui. She played that very well, and okay, that was a very good save. That was a very good save, and they managed to get their teammates out of there. So not losing their marksman there was just insane. I thought the marksman was definitely done for, but Mosi and Shirani managed to save him. First, they decided to abandon him, but then they were like, okay, we can save him. He is still savable. So they just came in again. Okay, now the match is starting to swing towards the favor of TS. They are going for the aggressive composition. So here we go, the replay of the fight. You can see the position of Dhiranji. He is running towards the enemies because Dharma was chasing him, but 1 HP and Shirani came in clutch to save him, and also they got the kill on Dharma. So it's 3 versus 0 now. The goal lead is starting to go up very fast. It's 3000 goal lead now, and that is because the farming is being affected. Look at all the red team just standing here right now. They have to protect their jungle, right? TS just invaded their red, and now they have invaded their blue, so they are all together trying to play defensive, and that is what becomes the problem most of the time. Of course you will be able to defend, but you will be able to defend at the cost of losing gold. So your teammates aren't actually free to roam around the map. Since you are under pressure, you will be forced to stay together or play together, while the enemy team will just go around, clear the wave, and then come back together. See, this is the power of having the map control or the river control. So right now the river control is with Team Secret. So their Shiranui, look at the map, their Shiranui, their Alain, just go wherever they want, clear the wave, and then come back. But the same cannot be done by VKS. So this is the power of river control. And now Alain initiates. Alain can always initiate. He doesn't care at all. Like, if you guys have played Alain, you know how strong of an initiator he is, and he goes down there to eliminate Dolia. His HP is very low, but yes, he does go down because he was all the way in the front alone, and the enemy team or VKS had the tower to run into. So that is why the rest of TS did not commit to that fight, because if they saw that the TS is coming, they would have ran back into the tower anyway, so it wouldn't have changed anything at all. Alright, so again, they are just waiting for the blue buff to spawn. Look at that. They were just waiting. Oh, did I miss something? I was looking at the major objectives. Did we miss a play? Alright, so here we go. Let's see what's up with Shiranui here. I'm pretty sure I heard the commentator say something like, amazing play by Shiranui. Okay, the blue buff is spawning. Okay, Shiranui sees that Lady Sen is there. Oh, with the flicker first ability and ultimate. But, okay, Lady Sen did try to dodge there, but she ended up dying. But then Luong got the kill on Ma Shirani as well. So it's like pretty average. Mosi goes in with the ult, but he gets immediately stunned by Luang, so it didn't really do anything at all. Maybe Mosi should have just abandoned Musashi to just die, or maybe leave him on his own to escape. But this is a kind of a bad play from VKS. They should have been more attentive. Like, no way they were just walking straight into the brush without any precaution at all, with their lowest teammate leading the charge. Like, Dharma was like in the front, and he had very little HP to start with, and he just went straight into an Allen who got an easy kill. So they did a very good play. They got the kill on Musashi and Mosi there because they overextended, but then they immediately threw away their dharma like that. They should have been a little bit more careful there, but who am I to say? All right. So uh, we haven't, like, TS hasn't lost a single tower with their offensive composition, and they are looking very good right now. You can see that the primary job of Mosi is to get the stuns out, and the rest of the team just finishes them off immediately. As soon as Mosi's stuns connect, the others just engage fearlessly. So they are making use of the stunts of Mosi. So this is something that we should learn. We should learn this. Whenever you have a support in the team, look at what they are doing. Like, if you see that they are actually stunning enemies like this, like two enemies, three enemies, if they are stunning every single time, you have to make use of it. Like, if you are the jungler, you pay attention to your support whenever he is stunning, and whenever you know that he is going to stun, you just go in and try to use it, right? Okay, so now what TS is doing is okay, let's watch this fight. All right, they stunned. Shirani got the kill. Allen goes in, lot of damage, but Shirani gets all the kills. Allen uses Blood Rage to escape. Alright, so now what Team Secret is doing is that they are just going around the map together, trying to get the towers. Notice what I said, they are trying to get the towers, not the kills. So they only get the kills if it's absolutely necessary, but other than that, they are only trying to get the towers. So we always play for kills, or I always play for kills. In this situation, I'll try to engage there and get a few kills, but these players play only for the major objectives. They only play for the major objectives, and only when a major objective is under threat, they try to fight. And amazing damage from Long right there, immediately shut down Allen before he can even do anything right there. That was just insane. Like, the true damage of Long with his first ability is just massive. Alright, so now Dharma is pushing the top. He will get the tower on the top lane. So okay, they are starting to come back a little bit, but this will not be enough. They are already in a 6,000 gold deficit. DNG is going in, and look at that again. This is bad for Team VKS because Mosi did manage to steal the blue buff as well, which is bad for Menki. Menki doesn't need the blue buff, but every single bit of gold that they are stealing is going to affect VKS even more. Now they are like cornering them to this tower, and them having the defensive composition, they are able to easily defend it. You can see that they are just easily clearing the vanguards before they can even enter the tower. Now Allian is bringing another vanguard and the big dragon in the top. They will try to push with it. Will they be able to? If Mosi connects a lot of good stuns, and if the others initiate perfectly, they will be able to do it. They are just waiting to initiate. Dharma goes in first, then followed up by Alain, and Alain goes in with his first ability, deals a lot of damage, and yes, he also managed to come out as well. But the thing is, they got the tower. They didn't get a single kill, they didn't lose a single person, but they got two towers. You see how important the major objectives are. Alain just went in so that the enemies will run away. Right, like all four enemies started running towards their altar as soon as they saw Alain coming, and that allowed his team to get the tower. So this is how the matches are played. The score is still 8-5. That huge fight ended up with zero casualties from both the sides. Can you believe it? But two towers were lost for VKS. So that is a huge victory for Team Secret. Again, Alain, fearless as he is, immediately initiates, this time along with Musashi as well. But Dharma goes in the back and kills Shirani. Very well played by Dharma here, but he was not able to get the next kill. Musashi kinda overextends here. He shouldn't have gone in here because his teammates are all like used up and then low on stamina, I guess, and they were just retreating. Alain was not able to help him initiate there because he was already low. So, yep, Musashi does go down there and his teammates just abandon him. but it's a very small mistake, doesn't really change a lot. The goal lead is still going up for the side of Team Secret, so still looking good for them. Now they are just playing a bit around the river, not really inside the enemy side. Okay, now this is a replay. Very good engage by them, but Dharma is like the MVP for VKS right here. He, even though the rest of his teammates were running away, he did manage to go in front and kill the enemy mage and almost kill the enemy marksman as well. So that was very well played by him. Alright, so they get the tyrant, and again another fight is happening, but look at that, Allen comes in from the back. This is really bad. If Allen comes from the back, it's hard to stop him when he comes from the front, but when he comes from the back, it's a different story. But Luong does deal a lot of damage and makes him go back, but it's only Allen who went back. All the others of TS are still fighting there. They are looking good. Shirani is at full HP, Mosi is at full HP, Diranji is at half. Alright, so now they will try to get this final high ground tower. The enemies have to choose, and Dharma goes in sacrificing himself for the tower. So, but at the end it wasn't really worth it because the next minions are here, which means the match is over. So only Luang is left alive and he will not be able to defend, which means that Team Secret will get the win. Now, what did we learn from this match? You saw how powerful the river control was. After picking an aggressive team composition, Team Secret started using its aggressive composition to its full potential. They were playing aggressive, they got a few kills, or even if they didn't get kills, they were having the river control. How did they get the river control? They started invading, and after invading, they came out alive. They didn't die, right? So they managed to stay alive and come out safe after stealing like a buff or a creep, and then whenever they can maybe get a few kills. But the same cannot be done by Team VKS because of their team composition. They picked a defensive composition which can't really freely roam around the map and do whatever they want, but that can be done by Team Secret. That is why I said Team Secret won the draft phase itself. They had very powerful heroes for initiation and playing aggressive, and they also got a very good start. So they were able to hold the start, hold the river to themselves, and became the dominant rotation team. So they were rotating more, which means that they were getting more gold. They were farming better than a defensive team that is just trying to stick together to survive. So the oppressor will always have all the gold. They go around freely, farm all the gold, then team up and then take the fight. So this is like a summary of how a defensive versus offensive team goes. If the offensive team makes a lot of mistakes while they are trying to jump in, if they like overextend and if they die, that is a very good chance for the defensive team to come back, or the defensive team should outplay them and like try to kill them when they are playing too aggressive or something like that. That is what they can do. They can't really come out of the tower and start rotating freely with Shiranui as the mage, Allen as the warrior, Musashi as the jungler, and Mosi as the support. It's just a very powerful aggressive team. Right, so yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful, and if you did, make sure to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.